I can be an awesome. Thank you, everybody. I'm very excited to lead this, to be the session leader for this track. I'm with Altoida. My name is Henry. To talk to you a little bit about Altoida and what we do, if we think about the history of neurological disease testing and brain health management, it has been a highly inefficient and fragmented process, leveraging capital equipment like PET scans, MRIs that are extremely inaccessible, over to extremely invasive lumbar punctures for cerebral spinal fluid, and these biased, outdated paper and pencil cognitive assessments that feel more like an SAT than a medical procedure. And so what Altoida has done over the course of the past 20 years with academic research, development, and patents that we've put in place is we are trying to scale neurology by bringing that process to your smart device. We've spent 12 years validating this over the course of 3 studies. We have patents across multiple different jurisdictions and geographies, all to make neurological disease testing something that can be done from your smart device in a highly accurate, sensitive, and repeatable way without the need for a clinician to administer the test to you, something that people can do themselves in the comfort of their own home, and something that gives you results immediately instead of needing this interpretation and this long feedback loops. So what does this look like? On your iOS or Android smartphone or tablet, we have a series of activities, and we are actually sponsoring the reception tonight, 5 to 7, so won't spend too much time here. I'll let you come see the demo for yourself. But these activities range from tapping and tracing different shapes and targets to doing augmented reality activities, actually placing things in 3-dimensional space and finding them again. And the data we collect across cognition, function, motoric function, executive function, this data feeds into our algorithms to be able to identify diseases early and provide the tools for you to understand your brain health and manage it. What you see here is a little bit about the validation behind our platform. As I mentioned, 3 studies concluded most recently in 2021, published in Nature Digital Medicine. Thousands of patients have gone through this. And what you're seeing, we have 510(k) exempt as a cognitive assessment. We also received FDA Breakthrough Device Designation in 2021 for our first diagnostic application. That's what's in that left side. You're seeing the remarkable accuracies we have for using this 10-minute test to identify the signature of Alzheimer's disease years before its clinical onset into dementia. And then on the right side, this utility is a monitoring device. Whether you have a neurological disease or you're a consumer, to be able to take this test and track the change in the different domains and key functions of your brain, we are much more sensitive, 2.6 times as sensitive to be exact, as compared to those traditional neuropsychological evaluations. The company already has revenue. We're selling into pharmaceutical company clinical trials right now, helping to accelerate and improve drug development in the neurological disease space, also working with medical device companies who are in stimulation therapy and things like that. We're expecting FDA approval for our first diagnostic application in 2024, and we expect steady revenue growth from continuing to grow in the clinical trial space for neurological disease-modifying therapeutics, but also democratizing our brain health management platform through IDNs, GPOs, and other parts of the healthcare system. And to just leave you with a couple of quick things here, the team that we have is incredible, backed by neurologists and experts from across the United States, Europe, and Canada. Our CEO, Travis, and our CMO, Antonella, are here on site. And as I mentioned, we're sponsoring the reception tonight, so feel free to come by and meet them. And then a thought that I'll kind of put in your heads before we go, this is not just another testing company, and not just another diagnostic, and not just another app. What Fitbit did to democratize access to actionable actigraphy data, both for research and consumers, and what 23andMe did to democratize genomic data for research and consumers, we are doing for neurology. We are launching our direct-to-consumer platform. We're live now in the EU, actually went live in the UK this past week, and we're piloting that as we prepare to launch a full D2C solution in January of 2023, and this is going to help us, again, bridge that gap between enterprise and the consumer to truly unlock neurology at scale. Thank you very much, and as I mentioned, come by the reception tonight to talk more and learn about our team as we're opening our Series B round.